What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So let's get straight to it. Victor Wembanyama has been shut down for the rest of the NBA Summer League by his team, the San Antonio Spurs. Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs staff said that's enough. Wemby is shut down. It is what it is. And a lot of people are wondering, is it a shocker or am I shocked? Absolutely not. Right? This is the guy who created load management. Greg Popovich started that. He wants to make sure his guy is fresh. He wants to make sure he's healthy for the season to start. He don't want no freak injuries, right? So he gonna chill him out and rest him right now. They already saw what they needed to see. The young man can play basketball. You saw it. I saw it. Everybody else saw it. After that first game, which was a struggle, he got, what's the word I'm looking? Not his wits. He got he calmed himself down. He relaxed. I think he got more assertive in the second game, and he looked a whole lot better. You saw his ability to score, to shoot. Saw the nice touch that he has around the rim. You saw how he has a eagerness to score, to rock. A lot of times when you got dudes that big, all they want to do is defend. They're not confident in their offensive skill set. He is. Right? So they saw that, man. They saw, and he has great defensive instincts. He's going to block a lot of shots. He's already just a long, tall individual. So he's going to rim protect for sure. Right? But he has athleticism to go along with that. And that is what matters. That helps a person become an even better shot blocker when they have athleticism to match. They're not just tall where they can't even jump over a sheet of paper. They tall but can't jump at all. So most can just get around them, contort their body to get all type of shots off. He's not the type of individual. Now, with him resting, for sure, they can work on a lot of things. Number one being conditioning. The brother can stand to gain 20 pounds. For sure. He can gain 20 pounds for sure. Now, I don't expect him to look like Dwight Howard in the Orlando Magic uniform. I'm not expecting that because some guys, man, they just going to be wiry. That's just their build. They can gain weight. It's never going to show that they're never going to be muscly or muscle bound or look like muscle heads. None of that. And I don't think that's going to be his build. But he can gain about 20 pounds to help him when he's in the post, right? Help him get stronger, man. You don't want dudes being able to just overpower him. With him being that tall, you want him to be as dominant as possible. So they're going to have him gaining weight, right? And he's going to need to gain weight with the way he throws his body around anyway. He throws his body around, throwing his body at the rim to get shots off at this moment, and he's falling all over the place at times. Get him a little bigger to be able to cushion his fall when he falls as much as he does. But also, man, they're going to kind of help him get a little bit more coordinated with certain scoring abilities. And to get him more, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, coordinated and, I think what's not so reckless, right? Get him to play under control. So those are things for sure for him to work on. I think that he can also work on his rebounding ability. I watched him play, and to me, he just lets the rebounds come to him. He does not snag the rebounds out of the air, snatch them, get them. He just let them come to him, which is why sometimes the rebound may have went to another person because he really just kind of just watching the ball, just waiting for the ball to land in his hands rather than going up and just getting the ball. He not doing it, right? So yeah, I think it's some things that's for sure can work on, even shot selection at times. He may get a little trigger happy and just shoot some off the wall. Like at the end of the game when he had 27? Crazy shots at the end of the games. Greg Popovich is going to slow all that down. Tell him, hey, listen, reel that back, dial it back. We need better shots than that, especially when the game is extremely close. Y'all up by 4, 5. You take a crazy shot like that, somebody come down, hit a 3, or get a 4-point play. Some crazy stuff happen. They've been on the losing end of a game like that, I believe. I believe the Spurs is who, I think that's who Tracy McGrady scored, like the 13 points in 33 seconds or whatever. I think that was against the San Antonio Spurs, where he won and hit the game winner. All type of freak stuff was happening, 4-point plays or whatever. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is who Tracy McGrady did that 13 and 33 seconds. I think it was against the Spurs. For sure. But anyway, yeah, I think Greg Popovich is going to mold him into playing great basketball with a high-level IQ. His shot selection will be much smarter. He'll learn to be under control and not be so reckless at times. Because, again, I see him being a little clumsy with the ball. He kind of lost the ball trying to dribble the ball up the court like a guard and fell down and lost his balance and so on and so forth. I think he's gonna play under more control. They're gonna get him to be more calm on the court at times, and it's gonna. You gotta find your poise in NBA, real NBA games, and it's not gonna happen in summer league, unfortunately. It's good to see that he improved and looked a lot better in that second game. Looked like what we thought he was. He can score the ball for sure, and we saw it from the clips and highlights, but we really saw it in the real summer league game, right? But to get his poise for real, he's gonna have to play in real NBA games and line up against Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, who are some other big men, man? A host of other big men. He gonna have to show that DeAndre Ayton, all these different individuals. He gonna have to line up against those people and show what he can do, and that's when the poise will come. Matching up against some people, he'll get used to it, and he won't be so shell-shocked. He won't be so wide-eyed during those times. So, yeah, I think the right decision was to sit him out, get him in good conditioning, get him in good shape, work on some things with him. So when you start the season, the brother can be as in the best position to be not only rookie of the year, but a guy who shows to the San Antonio fan base they got a prominent future ahead with him leading the charge. Because the Spurs, I mean, as much as they won 5 rings, right? And some might say, oh, Spurs got 5 rings. A lot of organizations don't have none. They got 0, right? And they should just be happy they won rings back in the day. But when you win like that, it becomes an expectation. The Spurs have been horrible for the last few years. Spurs fans been going to the games where all they had to look forward to was watching DeJounte Murray and Lonnie Walker and them trying to fill it up at times, right? Now they got the number 1 pick, Victor Wembanyama, the most hyped individual since LeBron James. I think that kind of has led to him kind of was playing a little timid in the first game. All the expectation had been on that brother's shoulders. His shoulders ain't even big as it is. Brother got shoulders like, what's the boy name? What's the shooting boy name? Duncan Robinson. The brother got shoulders like Duncan Robinson, okay? And so when you got a dude like that and he got all that type of expectation on him, it's going to take some time for him to settle in, right? But the Spurs fan base deserve to get some more good times that they had before. And I'm hoping that now that he got this little break he's sitting out, Greg Popovich can have him looking like a well-oiled machine and what we saw in them highlight clips and what people are expecting him to be. Because as much expectation on him, man, if he ain't at least Hakeem Olajuwon, if he ain't Jokic or Giannis, oh, he's a bust. And because there's been so much expectation, I think the young brother going to do well. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to be a star in this league. I just think he's going to have to find his poise. But I think he will for sure. He has the right coach, the right coach and the coaching staff behind him, right, the people that can develop him in the right way. And I think he just has the right skill set to be as good as people think he can be. I'm about to say my name. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.